everyone, welcome back to Homegrown Passion. I'm getting to the final stages of my cleanup. I'm so excited. So I have some power washing to do, and then I'm going to do some painting, so stay tuned. What I'm power washing today are my louvers for my exhaust fan. These guys have been cleaned for a couple years, and this one I just got done cleaning. It looks almost brand new. Let me show you what the other ones look like. So here's the dirtiest louver in the whole greenhouse. This one has been by my tomato plants for the past couple years. So you know how tomatoes, when you work on them, your hands get all green and it has all that stuff on them? Well, a lot of it got sucked into the louvers, and you can tell how dirty these are. Now let me show you the one over by the NFT Channels. Not quite as bad, but still needs a good cleaning. Really wish I could wash the louvers in place, but once you get the power washer going, water goes everywhere. You can see I have all my environmentals, my furnaces and everything else here, so I can't afford to get everything wet. So I'm going to have to take it out of the frame, carry it over to the Beto bucket area because I don't have any Beto buckets set up yet on the cement, and clean them down there. Luckily the louvers are really easy to get out of the frame. There's no screws to take out. All I got to do is lift them up, get them out of the bottom lip, and they come right out, and they're not super heavy. Okay, here's the last one. There, a little tougher to get out. Look how dirty they are. Ooh. So to clean the louvers, I use a foam cannon. And in here I have a combination of a degreaser and some Mr. Clean, and it worked really well on that first louver I showed you, so I'm going to use it again on these three. So the foam cannon is really easy to put on the end of my power washer hose. Now I'll get my power washer started and I'll get these guys degreased. Well, here's the power washer. It's a homemade power washer. The best thing about it, it has electric start, because there's no way I could pull the cord to get this thing started, because I can't even start the lawnmower. So let me get started here with the key. So I'm going to go ahead and let the soap and the degreaser sit on the louvers for a little bit, maybe a couple minutes. I'm going to turn on one of the exhaust fans to get all the exhaust out of here. And then after that, I'm going to change this out. I'll put the wand on it and power wash them off. Okay, it's been a few minutes already. Changed over to the wand. I just have a tip that does a fan spray on it, so I should be able to get these hosed off quickly. I'll get the rest of the louvers washed off and put back in place, and then I'm going to clean the concrete here where I got the soap and all the yuck stuff on, because tomorrow I want to paint. So this will give it overnight to dry, and I'm going to put a fan on it and make sure it's perfectly dry. So I'll see you guys in the morning for painting. Well, here we are. It's day 2, time to paint. And I am the messiest painter in the whole wide world. I usually end up with more paint on me than the ceiling and the walls. So I'm hoping doing the floor, it's not going to be so messy. First thing I did after I opened up the paint was mix it up. I used the drill with a paddle on it to get it really mixed up well. I am using a basement wall paint, but I can't find any floor paint, but I think this will just work fine because I don't want to use the stain. I actually want to paint, so it's easier for me to sweep and keep everything nice and clean. Since the areas of the greenhouse that I'm painting don't get heavy traffic, it's basically just me walking back and forth a few times a day in my little cart, I don't think it's going to peel, and it should stay on pretty good. But if I have to paint it every year, no big deal, as long as it looks nice. So the first step I'm going to do is use the brush, and I'm going to edge along the walls just to make it a lot easier. So when I do break out the roller, I can just fly and don't have to worry about hitting the plastic or the front wall. It's so nice having this mechanic stool here in the greenhouse. I use it for all the betel bucket harvesting, planting, and now I'm using it for painting. It really saves on my knees and my back. You notice I'm not painting the ledger board. We haven't replaced the plastic on this side of the greenhouse. That's something we're going to do in the spring. And we had the same problem as we did on the creek side. We had that freeze and a lot of these boards popped up, and you can see where they're above the concrete. And some of them don't look like they're in the best shape. So I know I'm going to end up replacing quite a few of them. So I'm not going to waste my time painting them. So next spring, like I said, we're going to have to dig it out, pop these guys off, lower it down, and put the new plastic up. And I'll just have all new ones through here. Well, as I was painting, the sun decided to come out, so I had to go in the head house and find my sunglasses and a hat, which I haven't had to wear for a long time. And I've already got the sidewalk done. It looks amazing. And I'm going to do the betel bucket area. The painting is going a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought it would probably take me a couple hours, but I got the sidewalk done in less than an hour, so I think I got one more hour here, and I'll be done, and the sun's still shining. I really like this paint color. It is really a bright white. And then once I get the fabric over the stones and everything is white, I think it's going to make a big difference in the greenhouse. Especially in the wintertime with the low light, it's going to reflect the light up around the plants, and hopefully I'll get some better growth. Well, I think I'm going to end the video here because I definitely want to get the rest of this painted before the sun goes away. And you know how the days go in Ohio. And I wanted to tell everyone, I'm sorry I didn't put up a Merry Christmas like I usually do. Just ran out of time. But, this being the New Year's, I wish everybody a very prosperous New Year and really looking forward to 2025. And like always, please leave me questions, comments, and suggestions down below. And we'll see you next video. Oh yeah, in the next video, I'll show you the complete project and how beautiful it looks.